John 1, 10, 11, the true light was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not recognize him. He came to his own, and those who were his own did not receive him. The world in the New Testament is used in two different ways. One way is the world that God created as an act of love, which is holy, which is always good, because God made it and declared it to be good. But another way the world is referenced in the scriptures is as this fallen, broken place that is in constant rebellion against God. When it says that the world did not recognize him in John 1:10, the world here means the fallen world. And we note something interesting here, because what these verses say is that the word came to his own people, to Israel. They did not recognize him. They did not receive him. And because of their rejection, the entire world rejects him as well. This points to this very critical place that humanity has in the created order. Because as humanity goes, so goes the rest of creation. We are at the top of the created order. We are called to be the stewards of creation. And when we are sanctified, we sanctify the world. But when we rebel, we take the world down with us as well. Then we get to the next verses, John 1, verses 12 and 13. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become God's children. To those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. He does not compel, he does not force his presence on anybody, but to those who make the choice to receive him, they have the gift of becoming the children of God. Orthodox Study Bible writes, Christ offers light to every person, but the world and even many of his own refuse to receive him. Thus, they can neither know nor recognize him. Those who accept him have his light. Receiving him is one of the preconditions for actually perceiving him. The more that we receive him, the more we are able to perceive him in our lives. When people say, God has to prove his existence to me, then I'll believe, because God doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. He's God. He doesn't have to do that. But the more that we can turn to him in faith, and the more regularly that we do that, that's why regular prayer is important, and all these things are important. The more that we do that, the more clear his presence becomes in our life.